Wait, my hand is shaking, both of them. Good evening. As you can tell, I am not in Thailand anymore because I'm wearing a big fluffy jumper. I'm back in Korea and it's really cold, but I just wanted to talk about the trapeze experience. What did it do? As I didn't get to do much when I was in Koh Tao. But look at the pier. Room tour. But honestly, the worst part about the trapeze is having to climb that shaky ladder. I don't know why they do that, but I think it's like part of the experience is what the trapeze guy was saying, is scary climbing the ladder. And then when you're at the top, I literally couldn't look down. My family, they kept calling my name. They're like, Alex, look down. And they kept like saying things, but I couldn't hear anything. I saw it in the video.
She's not looking down like, Alex, look down. No, she's not. She's not looking down like.
I didn't hear a single thing. I couldn't look down. I was just looking up like this. And then she's like, grab the pole. And I was like, it was the worst. And every time I went up there, I wish I hadn't. And then, oh my gosh, going from the ladder up to the top, it was like this tiny, like this big, just enough to get your feet on there. And you couldn't even put like 2 feet side by side. I swear down. It felt so thin and shaky. And then you have to climb over this like pole that's in the middle. You have to climb like over it with no harness in. Just no harness going up that whole thing. And then she straps you in. And then once you're like in the air and jumping, it's fine because you're like, oh, I have no choice but to do it. You know, like I've swung around before on some monkey bars. I did some parkour. I know how to swing. What I don't know how to do is climb the scariest thing in the entire world, okay? And did you see the girl? She's like leaning backwards, literally half off, and she doesn't have any harness in, nothing. Look at her. Look at that! So she's holding us. It was crazy. It was really fun. And while we were doing warm-up, the guy was like asking us questions and he was like telling us about like things that are done in trapeze. Like he said the hardest thing to do in trapeze right now is like a quadruple backflip and then catch the, what you call that? The handlebar again? Handlebar. And he said 2 people from the Cirque du Soleil have landed it. There's like 14 people in the entire world or something, and 2 of them were on the island with us. But we didn't get to see them because they're secret. They're like, oh, when are they going? They're like, secret. We did like, the first one was just like swing and then put your feet up and then like learn to let your hands go.
Good job! Good job! Arms up! Hey!
And then we did it again. But then we had to do like a backflip. My brother was right before me and I'm after my brother. But he did like the 3 kick thing, like backwards, forwards, backwards, and then flip. And then you're like supposed to flip. He landed on his head.
Here we go. Let's up. Got it. Come on. Whoa. Kick forward, back, forward, go! Yeah. Whoa!
Literally like neck like this, and it was so scary that I was traumatized that when I had to do it, I just couldn't force myself to let go. The only reason I let go is because my mom, when she was going down, they like let her down really slowly. And I was like, okay, so they do have control over like letting you go. So I kind of like trusted them the next time.
Okay, legs up and down. Hands up, arches back, looking up. Yes. Yeah, all right, reach back up. Legs down in front. All right, let's do the back.
after the back flip, we did another practice where we like do the thing, and on the first go, you need to put your feet up. Has to be the first go. And then you have to let your arms back. And when you let your arms back, they said you have to make sure you look up. You have to, maybe I should close this. Sorry. So when you like swing back on your knees, they says you have to like do this, but you have to like look up and you have to arch because you have to practice when he grabs you like this. And then when we actually had to do the thing, it's so scary because you kind of just like do this and he grabs you, but he didn't tell you beforehand that he's gonna say, now let go with your legs, okay? I don't know why it was so scary, but he's like, and let go with your legs. Like, I just feel so stiff like this. And I'm like, and you just like let your legs go. And then he goes, bye, and throws you.
Yeah, well done. That's it. Bye.
And you can see in the video, my legs are like, I'm like screaming for my life, like, because I was so scared, because he's big smile looking at you, bye, and you're just like, life flash before your eyes. It's honestly, that is terrifying. But I think he did that because the first girl who went landed like on her front, and then the guy was like the person who's holding like holding her, she like went slowly. But yeah, so I think that's why he like throws you. And I guess he was like having fun. And then in the last trick, like I thought it was a joke. They're like, we're gonna throw you back to the bar that you came from. And I was like, ha ha ha. Funny. They're like, don't worry about it. We'll show you. And then she's like practicing, you like hold, like you're like practicing on her arms. And she's like, and it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3. And then you have to like push off. The first girl who did it, she landed, like she's the first one, like the guinea pig, right? And she landed the bar and everyone was like, wah, like cheering, wah. And then everyone else after kept doing it, but no one could get the bar. Like everyone just slightly missed. My family, when they do it, and then they're reaching for their life. They're like, you can see they really want to grab the bar, and then their legs are like, no. It's like, you know, like those cartoons when they're like in the air and they're like,
Come on, Henry.
I rewatched it so many times, like the grab, like pause it, rewatch, rewind, rewatch, because it's so funny. Like my brother, he's like, ugh, like it's only his top half that moved, but his bottom half is like staying still, and he's like trying to run to get. So funny.
Let it go, yeah!
Sorry, brother. And then it was my turn because I'm after my brother, of course. Honestly, I was like, okay, I already caught the guy like in the trapeze the first time, like the first catch. I was like, I already did it. I don't feel the need to do it again. But they were like, just go. It's the last turn. Just go. And I was like, fine. So I like went up there, not looking down, you know, going up the shaky heartbeat, ears. And then the lady at the top was like, you're getting better at this. And I was like, thanks. So you're like this, and then she holds you, and then you're supposed to lean over the edge before you're like grabbing the bar. Oh my God, sorry, I have to say that because it's so scary. And you're leaning, and then she's like, okay, grab the bar. And then I'm like this, not even looking at the bar. Grab.
Alex, I've taken you climbing before. We've gone higher than this. I know.
And then they say, when you say ready, you have to bend your knees and hop, you have to like jump. That's what we've been doing all the time. But usually the girl next to me says it. But this time, because you have to do the timing with the trapeze guy who's catching you, you have to listen to his one. So you really have to go on time, because if you don't go on time, you're not gonna make the catch. You're supposed to take, when you go like this, put your feet up, and then when you're coming back here, you're supposed to let your arms down, and then you're supposed to like, whee, so it gives you more swing. But it's too scary. I'm scared that if you like let your arms go, my feet will let go and I'm just gonna like fall off, right? So you swing. So I waited till I was like at this point, the midpoint, when I let my arms go and I go, and then I look at him and he catches me. First time when he caught me, I was like smiling because I was so happy. But this time he has to throw you and you have to like catch the bar. So I think my face the whole time is like, I don't know how to explain this. I'm really scared when I do something, but I like do it anyways, but I do it with no like sound. You know what I mean? That's why my screams are always delayed, because I'm like I want to scream, but I can't breathe, I can't do anything, and it's just locked here. So I just do it, and I'm like, so then by the time like when I finally like relax, like when I hit the ground, like when I hit the bottom, then I'll go, and then I'll scream. So people think it's like a fake scream, but it's just like a delayed scream. So that's how you know I'm super scared, when I cannot make a sound. But if I'm like scared, but not like over the top, I scream. Anyways, so yeah, in that one, I was so scared. And then he like, I don't even remember, he like threw me, and in my head, I was like left. And I was like, and I grabbed the bar and I was like, whoa! And I was like, oh, I did it. And she's like, turn around. I was like, okay. So I turn around and they're like, do a flip. And I was like, fine. So I like did the back flip. I don't know how, but when I bounced and I came, I just like, everything went in slow motion. I did the flip, landed, bounced back up on my feet.
Superstar.
You got 2 hands on the bar. 2 hands on the bar.
You send it to you.
I was like so high right there. I really did not, every single time I went onto that ladder, I regretted. I was like, why did I come up? Why? Because it's so scary. It's so scary. But like when you come down, you're like so proud. You're like, oh, I did it. But then going up, you're like, why? And then when you're at the top, I just want to cry. It's so, honestly, that's the worst part. It's not even the trapezing that's scary. It's the getting up. But yeah, I don't think I would ever do it again. But I'm very proud of myself that I was able to do it. And I was the only one in my family who caught the bar. So 2 people out of 10 of us caught the bar. Your girl was one of them.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
You're welcome. It's my flex. I mastered the water. I will show some diving, swimming videos on the next video, so stay tuned. And I've mastered the air now, technically. I guess I need to master rock climbing, and I need to master something with fire, because I've mastered air, I've mastered water. I will be the avatar. Thanks for watching.